You are watching WCSD from the Calloway County School District.
Welcome back, Lakers. As it gets closer to Halloween, we'd like to offer some highlights for the month of October, as well as a new episode of Weird News, and a look into one of our foreign exchange students. All that and more coming up on Laker TV. Welcome back to Laker TV. I'm Kenna Friedrich.
And I'm Mallory Halava. This week we had a pretty important person in the building.
That's right. Kentucky Lieutenant Governor Janine Hampton paid a visit to Murray on Wednesday, and she spent a large part of her morning visiting Calloway County High School. Hampton toured the building, visiting classrooms and getting to know people before speaking to a large group of students in the gym. One of the topics she was promoting was the Lieutenant Governor's...
You will write a business pitch, a team of you get together, you write a business pitch, and then you'll be judged on your pitch, on a video, and on the business plan itself.
During the question and answer session, the Lieutenant Governor was asked about the future of the state's pension funds and if she could assure our teachers that their retirement pension would still be there.
Governor Bevin explicitly said, and I'm saying this to the teachers in the room here, to the state employees in the room, he explicitly said, if you're in the system, you will get your pension and nothing changes.
Hey, Lakers.
Get involved and get it solved. Stop the bullying. That's this year's theme for Kentucky Safe Schools Week, sponsored by the Kentucky Center for Safe Schools. They say those who use bullying behavior in school thrive on intimidation, humiliation, and secrecy. Bullies count on the silence of bystanders, and KYCSS is using this week to encourage all students and school staff members to roll up their sleeves and get involved. They also ask you to go online and take the pledge, and you can do that by logging on to kycss.org. Several students here at Calloway have been selected to attend a training for the new Green Dot program. The hope is that these students will become the student ambassadors for this program and help to stop bullying at CCHS. Reporter Tyler Woods is here to shed more light on this subject.
Hey, Lakers. I'm Tyler Woods here with Madison Evans and Damian Code to talk more about their involvement in the Green Dot program. So, can you guys talk a little bit about this training that you've been invited to?
Well, it's on October 26th at the board office, and it's an all-day meeting, and we're going to be doing some activities, and it's going to be a great learning experience for us to just learn how we can help other people in our school.
October 15th to the 21st is Safe Schools Week for Kentucky, making it the perfect time for the Green Dot program to join our school. What do you guys hope will come out of the Green Dot program at Calloway this year?
Well, I'm hoping that the Green Dot program will grow to be like a big enough, oh gosh, I forgot the word I was going to use. It's a science word. It's like starts with an S or something. Catalyst. Okay, I'm going to restart. Well, I'm hoping that the Green Dot program is going to be sort of a catalyst for helping kids at our school, because I know some people are struggling with bullying and harassment problems, and I obviously don't want that to continue. I want to make sure that everyone at Callaway feels safe and has a friend, and people are going to be able to like come confide in us and help, or we can help them, and I think that's a really great thing.
I don't want kids to feel like they dread to come to school for bullies and people mistreating them. I want Callaway to be a safe environment.
On last week's edition of Laker TV, Jordan Lax took us behind the scenes at an Oak Ridge Boys concert to give us a look into the world of lighting at a concert. This week we'll continue our behind the scenes series with a look at the sound engineers at a concert.
My job is to mix the front of house sound for the Oak Ridge Boys. That is the sound that the audience hears. The favorite part of my job is actually mixing the show. there's a lot that goes on during the day. I've got to tune the system in the room. I do enjoy that, but actually mixing the show, interacting with the musicians, becoming, as a musician myself, kind of becoming part of the whole show and bringing it out to the audience.
Before the concert, I have a cup of coffee, and then I make sure all the microphones are working.
Hey, one and two and check.
And during the concert, I do sound for everybody on stage, make sure they can hear what they want to hear and themselves. So then after the show, I load everything out and get it all on a trailer.
Welcome back to Laker Sports. I'm your host, Caleb Spain. Well, we did it. After a long, hard soccer season, our Laker boys beat the McCracken County Mustangs in dominating fashion 4-1. Here they are hosting their Region 1 championship trophy Wednesday night. This means that the Lakers are going to play in the state tournament starting Monday against Davies County. Some congratulations go to our players who made the all-region team: Ty Davenport, Christian Adams, Jacob Smith, Aaron Dawson, Ty Gamble, and Will Benson. Also, our coach Evan Pierce has been given the Region 1 Coach of the Year award for leading the Lakers to their fantastic 14-2-1 regular season record and their so far flawless postseason play. Another huge shout out goes to senior Christian Adams, who is the first Callaway soccer player to ever score 100 goals in his career. He scored number 99, 100, and 101 against the Mustangs on Wednesday. Oh, and hey, don't forget that our own school is providing a pep bus for any students interested in showing their Laker pride. But don't delay. If 40 students don't show up, then the bus will be canceled, so hop on it, Lakers. As we wrap up this week's sports segment, let's all say good luck to our Laker football team as they take on the 8-0 Logan County Cougars. For Laker Sports, I'm Caleb Spain.
And while we're congratulating people, let's talk about the Laker academic team. They blew away the competition in the first round of the recent High-Q Scholastic Bowl at Southern Illinois University. They move on to the next round of competition at SIU on November 20th. Way to go, guys.
As Halloween approaches, we would like to get in the spirit with a lip sync battle. We would appreciate if you would go to our Twitter page at Calloway Live and vote for which one is your favorite, so we can have those results for you for next week's Laker TV.
The monster match. He did the match. He did the match.
It was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me.
I am the shadow of the moon at night, filling your dreams to the brim with fright. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 Halloween.
Strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Next up, we have Kaylee Colson back with this week with another episode of Spotlight. This time she's shining some light on a new interesting novel.
Hey Lakers, I'm Kaylee Coulson here with another new episode of Spotlight. Now, before we jump into things, I want to tell you all, well, I low-key didn't want to do this, but some things in this episode may be in Norse code. It's time for the spoiler alert, so if you haven't read the first 2 books in the Magnus Chase trilogy, I highly suggest you tune this episode out. Now, on to the mythological goodness. The third and final book in the Magnus Chase trilogy, The Ship of the Dead, came out on the 3rd of this month and quickly became the #1 book on the New York Times best-selling chart. It follows the young and hairy Magnus Chase and he and his friends race against time to delay Ragnarok, which is basically the apocalypse, and save the world. I highly recommend these books, not only because they're written in a superb way, but because they're also a really cool twist on Norse mythology. The humor is top-notch too. Did I mention there's a lot of falafels? I know a lot of people dislike reading, but Magnus Chase has things for everyone in it. I mentioned humor and falafels, but there's also a lot of action in it, and did I mention falafels? If you're wondering if the books are actually bad, the ratings for The Ship of the Dead average at about a 4.5 to 5 out of 5, courtesy of Goodreads and Do Go Books. That's all I have for this week's Spotlight. Don't forget to Ragnarok and roll over to a bookstore if you want to read Magnus Chase. Until next time, Lakers, have a happy Halloween.
You've seen our lip sync battle, you've seen our Spotlight, and now it's time for some weird news.
From a basic girl's best friend to red balloon pranks from it to fears about Friday the 13th. Let's go! Attention all basic girls. 2 students and 3 teachers were taken to the hospital with upset stomachs, and even more people reported difficulty breathing. A hazardous materials response team was called to the school as well as firefighters to try and find the source of all of this. Turns out it was a pumpkin spice plug-in air freshener. But classes resumed the next day. How strong could this thing been to send 5 people to the hospital? Holy crap, note to self, don't buy basic scented things this season. Bear with me during this story because words are difficult. This story is all about the fear of Friday the 13th, or frigatriskaidekaphobia. And if being labeled with that scares you, you may suffer from parakevidecaphobia. Oh my gosh. Anyways, about $800 to $900 million is lost in business on this day because people will not fly or do business they regularly do. But honestly, not a lot of major bad things happen on this day. And a bunch of celebs were born on this day too. But don't worry, to those who suffer from this fear. The next Friday the 13th isn't until next April. It was a normal day in this small town in Pennsylvania until a red balloon started popping up above sewer drains. Now for those of you who literally live under a rock, a floating red balloon is the sign of a sewer-dwelling, child-eating clown called Pennywise. This got the most attention from the local police, making a playful post on Facebook saying they were completely terrified to remove the balloons. But it turns out that a teenager and her friends did this to scare some other friends with this prank. But if I ever see red balloons floating above sewer grounds here, I will literally cut them down. For Weird News on Laker TV, I'm Chesley Nance.
Well, that wraps up this week's edition of Laker TV.
That's right. Also, don't forget to sign up for the Pep Bus to Owensboro to support our boys soccer team.
Tune in next week to our spooky Halloween edition.
You don't want to miss that. Also, huge shout out to Coach Waller and her TV production class at Southwest Elementary for taking the time to watch this. See you next time, Lakers, and as always, keep crushing it, Calloway.